All right, here's the first day on the door. First thing, we get all this hardware, this stuff right off here. Get all this off. Get the door handle off. Any hinges are around the sides, and then we'll get some stripper on it. Okay, so I got the hardware off down the side there, and I got the trim piece off the end here, right here. But I'm going to leave that door, this part on right here, because it's just really full of years of paint. So I'm going to leave it on there and hit it with a stripper a few times. You see each one of these are windows, so that's going to be my task right here on all these, to clean all the windows off on this side. And then I also discovered another issue. Look at this, that's all the way up. So if you look at the side here, or look at the bottom, I'll give you a good idea of what's going on there. It's not looking real well, so I'll try to save it if I can. If I can't, I may have to replace part of it, at least halfway up the door or something, and try to hide it. So, more to come. All right, this is the first test. I've got a stripper on all this section right here, a couple of these, just to see how it's going to go. I'm going to let it set for about 30 minutes and see what happens. All right, it's coming along. As you can see, I've been working on these windows. These two up here were broke, so I went ahead and pulled them out, but it's slow going, but I think I can do it. I got a ways to go. I'm hoping in the next day or two, or maybe 3 days, have all these windows done and maybe most of this done. Then I can start working on frames, and that's about where it's at. All right, I'm finding the easiest way. Now these windows are broke here, and this one was broke, so I pulled them out. The easiest way to get this done is by heat gun. It's taking quite a while, but it's coming up pretty nice. Let's see, I've done from there all the way up and around all of this, and a couple of panes over there today. So it's about 4 hours. Okay, so here's where we're at. As you can see, I got most of the paint off. It's taking them. Don't mind that. It's awful hot out here. There's a few broken windows, but I've got pulled out. But I've got some leaded glass, so I'll fill those back up. Here's my thing. I put 2 coats of stripper on it. Been working on it. I probably got 10, 12 hours in it already. And a heat gun and this scraper is doing amazing things. I'm going to start sanding. I'm going to sand a section just to see how it's going to turn out in the long run, but I'm on my way. Okay, so I got all the paint off the door. All the windows are clean. As you can see, there's some missing because they were broken. So I'll have to get those recut in the next week or so. You can see this section right here needs to be repaired. I'm doing some gluing right here that is pressing everything together there. And then this also has to be repaired. It's pretty bad. And this piece over here is totally shot. I'll show you. Look at this. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to push all that back together. But it looks like the finish is gonna turn out okay. So just a little at a time. I'm gonna let this glue and then come back at it in a little while. All right, so this is what I'm gonna attempt also. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I may fill it in and sand it and try to patch it in. I might cut it all the way down and take that piece out and replace it. Just not sure yet. I might try something, a quick fix, to see if I can get it kind of in shape. But if not, I might go the long term. Also, I have to deal with this, which is rather interesting, but I'll get to that in a while. As you can see, I've got a little repair going on right here and one right there. And these windows are tough. You see how good these look though? Nice and clean. I'm still working. I got some more to do over here still, but these are turning out really nice. They're gonna look really pretty when I get done. Door's looking good. As you can see, I still got a little bit of touch up. But yeah, just a few more hours every day. All right, so here we go. It's the overall look. You can see all this done. I got a patch there. It's sanded up pretty nice, actually. I think I've done just a couple little things like right there. I still got to fix a little. And this right here was a nice big patch that I put on. So I'm gonna let that dry for a bit, come back and maybe do some touch-ups. See if I can do something, maybe this, and lighten it up and make it look a little better. And then I'll flip it over, check the other side again. There's a lot of little tiny stuff that I'm going to try to clean up and fix. And then I'll be ready for staying. All right, here's the latest. You can see I filled in all these nail holes. I'm going to blend those in a little better so they'll be gone. But this is the bad side of the door. What do I mean by bad side is this is the side that needed the most repairs and had the most paint on it. I'm still got some sanding to do to try to wrap it up some, but as you can see, it's in pretty good shape. Some more blending to do here on these. These were some staples that I blended in and a couple of spots here. As you can see, I replaced this whole piece right here that was all rotten and broken. It was literally just gone. So I put this in. It mashed up pretty good. I'm going to do some more cleanup on it, but I think in the end it's going to turn out just great. So like I said, this is the hardest side of the door. See if I can get it all in there. There we go. That's the hardest side. So I flip over. The other side was in a lot better shape. So that's where I'm at. Okay, so I'm just about ready to stain. All the windows are in. They're covered with blue tape so I don't get any stain on the windows. But you can see some of the stuff like this I'm going to have to blend. A couple of spots there. A little bit around that knob. That right there. A piece over here. And the nail holes along the top. So I'll be blending those and I'm going to give it a stain here pretty quick. We'll see how it turns out. All right, just put some stain on it. Accepted it real well. Actually did hide a lot of the little stuff that was repaired. I will let this dry for 24 hours and I'll come back and try to do some touch up and see what I can figure out to get this to the next level.